Every man has wondered what kind of animal he could beat up in a fair 1v1 hand-to-hand combat. So today's mission is to find exactly that out.
Let's look at the first animal, the famous brown bear. We all have at some point in our lives imagined an interaction with a brown bear, whether it was a brutal 1v1 or a cuddle session like one of those drunk Russian guys on TikTok. I think we all know how it would end in reality. An obvious win for us humans. Are you fucking crazy? The 350 kilograms big squishy teddy bear that also runs at 50 kilometers per hour and is tall as an NBA player could easily rip you in two halves in the middle of the air and you think you have a chance? Not me though, I'm built different. Served on a silver plate.
Next on this list is one of the cutest Minecraft updates to ever exist, the Axolotl. This little fella lives in Mexico and can weigh in around 200 grams and can grow up to 28 centimeters. The coolest thing about him? He can just regrow all of his limbs if he loses them. They do it so well that as kids, they just bite each other's legs off for fun. And now, don't get me wrong, I would never hurt one of these cute smiling creatures. But, if it came to a life or death situation between me and this goofy ass head, I'll bring some cooking oil and we got some good dinner for tonight, baby. Paint the walls, guys.
We also got fucking Squidward on this tier list, and based on our research, octopuses are 30 to 90 centimeters tall and weigh around 3 to 10 kilograms. The ops are sharks and dolphins, and let me tell you something, they're weak as hell. A fight between a human and an octopus is the same as a fight between a crying baby and a hydrogen bomb. I also don't get humans calling them intelligent. All they fucking know is how to open jars, but when I do that, nobody praises me. Now, don't get me all wrong, octopuses are very flexible, especially when they are underwater, so they might have a little bit of a chance there. Clappable.
Chimpanzees are very famously known for being so much stronger than humans, right? Well, yes and no. While chimpanzees do have an inhuman aggression and a grip strength of 200 kilograms, their max height is only about 1.7 meters, and they weigh around 50 kilograms. So if you're lucky enough to look like John Jones and have a desire to kill a monkey, you could have a shot, I think. Looking bad, but I could survive tier.
Now we got the real gym bro on our list, looking the buffest from all other animals. They can reach 175 meters, but can also achieve a speed of 40 kilometers per hour with around 200 kilograms of weight. Even if the media presents them most of the time as aggressive, they're actually pretty chill and are just vibing, eating only plants and no animals. I'ma be honest, if I have to fight that thing, I'm just gonna surrender and let it kill me. Served on a silver plate tier.
The cat. Do I even need to explain this one? We all know them, we all love them, and yes, we all could just stomp him to death. But really, even if I had to, I couldn't do it, guys. I don't want to kill you, but I have to.
Now you might wonder how you would ever get into this situation to fight a dog. But for us who have been to the more rural areas, know how scary random stray dogs can be. Obviously, there are hundreds of different breeds that are different sizes and different strengths, but I think for the most part, with a good timed football kick, we have a fair shot against most of them if we needed to. 50-50.
The big and not so big boa constrictor might be seen as a big snake, but is actually considered one of the smallest boas. The length is up to 3.5 meters and are carnivores. This might seem for most people as a hot take, but I'm 99% confident enough that I could win a fight against this lame ass snake. It's not even fucking venomous or whatsoever. The only thing they can do is to strangle you. But let me show you a clip of their speed. Yeah, until it can fucking crawl 3 meters, I can already stomp on his head 10 times. Whoever dies to the snake in a 1v1 is dead as a victim of natural selection. Clappable.
King Cobra is another snake contester in our list, and it's completely different to the boa we just had. Instead of playing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in slow motion, it's rather fast and needs no more than a single bite to kill you. If you're talking a 1v1 in a Colosseum fight and you were to just run away, it will probably catch up to you. By the way, they have a deadly venom that will put you to cardiac arrest in minutes. Okay, Let's say you got some balls and decide to try to stomp it. As I said, it's moving really quick on the ground, so unless you got that radiant aim, it's looking bad, but you could survive.
The next on the tier list is the cow. I cannot really understand how they have one of the biggest potentials to be one of the most dangerous animals on land, but still get killed 290 million a year. Those huge beasts weigh almost 2 tons and can run 40 kilometers an hour for a few seconds. If it rams you with that speed and weight, you better prayed enough in your life, buddy. Served on a silver plate.
Now, I'm no Steve Irwin, but I've seen enough of his clips to know that a croc can be an easy deal if you do it right. Honestly, given the fact that those 3 meters, 500 kilogram beasts can be easily neutralized just by getting on their back is baffling to me. But still, if you mess it up, and I know some of you will end up in that big mouth of his and get snapped in half like a crispy Pocky. A 50-50.
The terrorizing birds in water that sometimes attack people for no literal reason and cause trauma are no actual threat to us human beings. They're actually one of the most intelligent birds, but for some weird reason, with their weak body, they think they could attack us and might have a chance to scare us off, which for some reason actually works quite well most of the time. Anyway, if you're not scared and are actually fighting for your life, you could literally grab him by his neck and just paint the walls.
Unless you have been a lifetime cowboy, the next one is not looking good for you. Horses can get up to a ton in weight and are usually taller than your 5'6" ass. If you really think you have a chance against this tank of an animal, remember their kick. They will send you flying, buddy, so don't think about it. At this point, we noticed how many animals are actually so much heavier than we ever imagined. Like, that's crazy. Anyways, last year.
Muhammad Ali is a fucking animal. The kangaroo. It's probably the most talented animal in boxing. Those guys know how to give jabs since they're born. In the animal world, I'm sure those guys are the main characters. They're 6'8" tall and can weigh up to 85 kilograms. If you want to take on a kangaroo, make sure to have MMA fight experience first. I would rate it as a 50-50 with a bit of luck.
Even if you might think that King Julian is an easy win, we have to talk about their scary ass teeth. Because for someone that only eats fruits, these are looking a bit too sharp. Also, there have been reports where they get crazy when threatened and start scratching people's eyes out. But all in all, I would still say we paint the wall red. Sorry, Julian.
Before you guys judge the ostrich and say you could easily beat them up, just let me give you some hindsight about it. The males are over 2 meters tall and their legs are very long. They can kick with 2000 psi, which would kill a lion with a single kick. Not only that, it is probably unlikely to reach its neck and to break it in time before he throws you off and hits you on your body several times, like you surely do on a subscribe button down below. Now after this given information, is your ego still telling you can beat that thing? You can try if you want, but I'm fine beating a goose, served on a silver plate.
Let's look at the Dragon Warrior himself next. Unfortunately, the Chinese bandit is not even close to his animated body. Panda bear comes in at around 150 centimeters and 150 kilograms, and all they do is look for some babu all day. These vegetarian cuddle machines fall off the trees they climb, they get killed by almost everything in their habitat, and refuse to make new babies sometimes. Honestly, it's still big enough to hurt you if it had to and it has some sharp claws, but if you go at it from the right way and waste its energy, you can get it. But man, I really don't want to kill a panda, man. I mean, look at him. He's so adorable. Coochie coochie coo. I don't want to kill you, but I have to here.
We've had our cute little kitties on this list, so let's move to their bigger and stronger uncle, the tiger. Not only do they walk around with this sharp-ass jawline like some mewing TikTokers, but they also pack a crazy 300 kilograms and can get up to 2 meters in size. The skills of these animals are honestly OP. They can swim, jump, run, climb really fast. And just like cats, they can sneak around silently. Easy silver plate.
The doggo, but a bit less doggo, is the wolf. It is a lot taller than dogs and are often in a pack together. But even in a 1v1, he has a good chance of killing you. He's fast, has strong bites, and can also mug you really good. I still think a human has some chance of winning the fight, but will likely lose an arm or leg in the process. Looking bad, but I could survive here.
This is the outro, and man, looking at the results just gave me a realization that the humans without intelligence wouldn't be able to survive for many years. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know which ones we got right and which one you would definitely beat in a fight. Anyways, stay unhinged.